Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Fire here, back in another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a money play and mini scheme out of the gun doubles halfback weak offensive formation. Now, this formation comes to us in about 7 different offensive playbooks. I will leave that link to the different playbooks down below in the comment section, so make sure to go check that out for different playbooks that have this formation. Now, the money play, though, that I'm going to be going over is going to be this play action double post here. But this play is only out of the New York Jets offense playbook, which is kind of annoying. It's one of my favorite plays to run here. Out of this formation, it definitely gets wide open against a ton of different coverages. So just coming out in it right here. For the mini scheme, what I already did is preset my audibles. I have mesh, inside zone, rub wheel, and PA read, obviously coming out in PA double post. So you can pretty much take what you want. There's 5 main plays that I like out of this formation, and you can just pick your 4 favorites, set them as audibles. You can obviously come out in one, which pretty much gives you a 5th audible. And since I'm on the right hash mark right now, I want my tight end to be on the right hash. He's not going to be on the short side. So right now we have Griffin, our tight end, on the right side. Just come out in it. If I was on the left, I would just flip it. And it's going to come out against a random zone coverage here. So starting off, the setup for the PA double post is going to be to either block your running back if you want. The reason that I usually like to keep that play action is because he sort of sets up for a rollout left, especially if you have a left-handed quarterback, a Vic or a Steve Young. He's easily going to be able to roll out and hit this crossing route that I'll show you guys later. But even with the right-handed quarterback, I can sort of move my way to the left a little bit, even with a slow guy like Darnold. You guys will see once I hike the ball that I'm going to be able to move out. So just cancel the play action rate when you hike it by holding the right trigger button, and that should pretty much do the job. Unless you're getting shedded to death, just put him on a block. Anyways, the next hot route you're going to make is just to put X on a streak. Now, you can put him on a streak or a fade. I just prefer the streak. It's faster. He's not going to get that slow animation at the beginning where he gets off the ball. Last thing you have to do is just to put A on a drag route. Now, the reason that we're putting our tight end on drag is because we're going to end up having a high-low read on this left-hand side, and he's going to pull down any flat zone that might be ending up guarding our deeper route. And the last thing we're going to do with, like I said, we're creating a crossing concept. Motion Jamison Crowder over to the right side, and you want to sort of hike him before he gets set right about there after he passes the tight end. Roll out to the right. You guys see I was shuffling to the right, and just pass lead that to the left side, or roll out to the left, not the right. And you guys see I was easily able to pass lead that to the left. And now if you can throw it earlier, rat catch that, maybe make spin back inside, but it's usually just better to take the possession catch. It's still a huge gain. Anyways, going over the adjustments one more time, just going to be streak X, put A on a drag route, and then block RB if you want, obviously. Motion Jamison Crowder over to the right-hand side, and hike him right when he passed that tight end right about there. It's a good spot. Anything similar works as well. You guys see he gets picked up by that guy, but he's still, after a while, he's going to head back into his zone because we have that B receiver sort of following and trailing the route. So you guys see he was just able to get wide open on that, and you just pretty much have to throw it in perfect timing. Obviously, the receiver, fast receiver like Jamison Crowder, one-on-one with that match sort of coverage that the linebacker picked up on, he's obviously going to burn him. So that shouldn't be too big of an issue if you end up coming across that in online head-to-head play. But show you guys one last time here before we head into our mini scheme. Just going to be streak X. Put A on a drag, and then one thing I forgot to mention, if you're rolling out completely, you have escape artist or something, you might want to slide your pass protection to the left hand side, and then double team this defensive end like so. Then obviously you're motioning Jameson out to the right side and hike him right there when he passes the tight end. Shuffle to the right, and you guys see that in a situation like that, I'm not going to pass lead that to the left side. I'm just going to pass lead that up, and you guys see easily able to complete the pass. Although there was sort of an over the top zone, I'm going to show you guys the replay right here. Just very simple concept. You guys see heading out here, this flat zone, although he's not completely pulled down, it's enough. You guys see he's going up top, he's going up top, he's going up top, boom, he comes down a couple steps, and he never really recovers a single yard back up. He doesn't even recognize that post route coming across, and we're just able to pass lead that up. I didn't even have to pass lead at all, and it would have been a catch, and I'm able to just rat catch that on the sideline, make a spin move. Now if you try to juke or something, you can get out of bounds, which is kind of annoying, but it's completely fine. Anyways, gonna head into the rest of our plays right here. First one being mesh. Mesh is sort of an interesting pass right here. I actually just prefer running it stock. Sometimes in Madden, players like myself just overcomplicate things. They might do a route combo like this for such, where I'm sort of overcomplicating a little bit. Something like this, maybe just focused on the out routes, sort of getting in between the zones. Sometimes you just got to simplify your offense, and this play is perfect to do that. You have 2 drag routes deep in, and then this post route that I kind of want to focus on a little bit. Demarius Thomas is on him right now. Now this setup is just going to be very simple. I'm just going to go over it briefly. Not many adjustments. Just going to be block RB. He was on that check and release. You just want to block him for the extra protection. He might block right away, but if he doesn't, he's just going to be on a useless route. We already have drag routes on the field. There's no reason for him to head to the flats. And then all you pretty much have to do is just smart out this B receiver. You guys see, look how deep he is. He's obviously going to burn a cover 2, but we want him way more shallow. He's a little bit more shallow, but it's enough that makes a difference. So you guys see, just hike the ball here, make a read, boom. And I see X over the top, and unfortunately Darnold with the overthrow, but we're focused on sometimes in coverages. Demarius Thomas should get open against this now. I kind of prefer it sort of in the middle of the field, so I'm just going to respot the ball real quick by clicking the left stick down and the left trigger to respot the ball there. So just block RB, smart out B, and put Y on a drag. If you want, you can put Y on a drag. Makes it a little more shorter. The sort of crossing route he's on right now isn't doing much, but you guys see that corner is going to get suctioned on, and so if I see sort of suctioned on to that S route type of a route, it's a little deeper than an S route that Demarius Thomas is on, then I can just easily hit Jamison Crowder in the flats and take my 10 to 15 yards. So once again, just put Y on the drag, block RB, and then smart out this B receiver. You guys see X wide open in the middle of the field, another sort of shadow route. Someone was following that B route across the field. Now I'm trying to sort of find a situation where he is just not picked up by any routes, but it's kind of hard. So again, the adjustments, block RB, drag Y. It looks like he's not really picked up here, although he is. Against man coverage, this X route is pretty much going to kill it. So that's something nice to have. And if you're really completely struggling with man coverage, what you can do is just block RB, obviously, and then just put Y on a slant or something. Or pretty much just beat the man coverage. You have 2 man beating routes, one on the left, one on the right. Obviously we're going up against zone. You guys see, perfect. Right when I was trying to start the slant route, we were able to hit Demarius Thomas on that post route. Perfect. That's the situation I was trying to show you guys that I was able to hit a lot of times earlier in practice. So perfectly done right there. The middle of the field, cover 2 type of a situation right there, wide open, and I was just able to throw it to him wide open and possession catch that in the middle of the field. You never want to take a hit. Next up, we got our inside zone. Now, inside zone, just a very simple concept. Obviously, I'm going to be running it towards the wide side, sort of. What I like to do, motion Jamison Crowder over. You're going to get a little bit better blocking. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to show off runs with this god-awful Jets offensive line. But you don't... Sometimes I like motioning him because he's not even going to get shadowed by a cornerback, and it's pretty much just going to be extra block. If he's on the left side, what's he really doing for us? I mean, the corner pursue from the left side isn't going to make a difference whether he's blocking or not. So you guys see sort of shadows, but nope, we get an extra blocker, and I'm just able to maybe cut this in, cut this out. Cutting out was probably the move there, but just got instant shedded. So you guys pretty much know how to run inside zone. Just a very simple run concept. Either cut it inside or outside. Here I'm just getting shedded, but was able to make one man miss and sort of pick up a huge gain of yardage right there. So again, this is probably the only run I like. In a situation like this, maybe I come out, if he's running something like this, maybe I come out in a RPO run. But as far as running the ball and not sort of audibling to that bubble screen and then the run pass option, the inside zone is probably the way to go. Next up, we got this rub wheel play. Now, the rub wheel is a very simple concept that I like to run. Now, what I'm going to do is just respot the ball real quick here, move it to the left hand side, and because we want more space for this corner route to operate. Now, what you're going to do is smart out him right away. You see he's a little bit short. He's not really going to get over the top of many zones. Smart out him. He's a little bit deeper, and he's going to clear out, get open against a ton of zone coverages. Next thing that I like to do, block running back, obviously, sort of on a useless check and release hook there. And then what I like to do is just put Y on a curl route. I kind of like routes on all sides of the field. If I put them on you guys will see our next adjustment that this X route is not going to be on the left side of the field. It was pretty much as a flood concept at that point. So put him on that curl route, and then just put B on a streak or a fade route. And then what you're going to do is put X on an in route. Now, the reason that we're putting him on an X in route is because we actually want him on an out route. But if I motion him over, he's not going to flip. He's just going to stay on that route. And you can just snap him right about there. You guys see he pulls down the zones. I'm easily able to pass it. That's the right and make the catch now. That zone actually suctioned him. This is a 73 overall tight end, which is kind of annoying to show off a play. But show you guys the setup again. Smart out A, block RB, put B on a streak. Y on a curl, and X on an in. I mean, if you want, you can obviously do whatever you want with Y. You can put them on a deep in route, or you can maybe even put Y on the in route, put X on a deep in route, put X on a deep out route. There's tons of different things you can do with that receiver. This is just the one I like the most, especially against zone. So once again, X on the in route, Y on the curl. Motion Robbie Anderson to the right-hand side, and sort of hike him as soon as you can. Right about there's the perfect spot I found. You guys see now we get a completely wide open. That is the look I was trying to get. The linebacker thankfully doesn't pick up. If the linebacker is suctioning on every time, you can just put Y on that deep in route. Should clear it up. He's not going to follow someone when the in route's heading to his zone. So I'll show you guys one last time here. Block RB, smart out A, put B on a streak, Y on a curl, and X on an in route. Motion this in route over to the right-hand side here, and hike him right about there. Although he's going to get bumped, you guys see I'm able to hit him. I also had A probably on that route. Would have been wide open. I was just trying to give you guys a different look for the play. Anyways, that's going to take us to our last play right here. It's going to be this PA read now. I'm going to respot the ball again to the right-hand side. This PA read is very interesting. Now, you guys obviously see the crossing route. We have a high-low read on the left side, but I'm just going to completely switch this play around, but still take advantage of the crosser that we have Griffin on. Sorry about that, but first thing, block the running back. He's on a useless route right here. It's going to be a play action, but he's not blocking, so what's the point of it? Just put him on a block. You need extra protection in this game, and me trying to show you guys this play, the Jets O-line, I'm definitely going to need an extra blocker. Anyways, the next adjustment is just going to be to put X on a fade route. Now, I completely prefer X on this fade, especially for this one. It's just a little bit slower, and it's going to open up the crosser a little bit more than the streak would. Next up, just put Y on a drag route, and then put B on a smart routed in. Now, this is sort of creating a concept like the Y cross. If you know what play that is, it's unfortunately not in the Jets offensive playbook. It's in some other doubles halfback weeks, so you won't even have to make this adjustment, but this is perfectly fine out of the PA read. You guys see B gets wide open against the match coverage, but unfortunately an overthrow from Darnold sort of ruins that play. But some kind of annoying thing with the crosser is that it's just going to get picked up by a lot of zones, chase, match coverage especially, but trying to show you guys this play one more time. It's just going to be block RB, put Y on a drag route, X on a fade, and then B on an in. Smart out that. If you don't know how to smart out, it's the RB button. Just a little tip there. Hike the ball. You guys see he's getting picked up by the zones. I'm just going to throw it to B again. Those deep in routes kill man coverage or match coverage. Anything picking up. I'm going to try to get a zone here where the crosser's not getting picked up. Cover 3 should be fine. Just run our setup once again. Here it is. Hike the ball here and looking. You should get open, and you guys see just passing that to the right. Gets over the top now. If you want something that you can do with the setup that I'll show you guys real quick, come out here, block RB, do our setup, blah, blah, blah. Here's our setup. If you want, you can obviously just put Y on that out route. He's going to open up that sort of crosser route once again, but you can just put him on a drag route. I find it a little bit more effective. And then just motion snap him, sort of in the same spot as our PA double post. You guys see he's going to pull down that zone a little bit, just by a couple steps, and we're just able to hit him with a little bit more separation than we would. So just a little tip there. And the last thing I'm going to do before ending the video is just going to show you guys our money play once again. I just forgot to mention this, just a little setup that I kind of like to run. It's just going to be another high-low read setup now. Very simply, we're going to open up the corner out here by motioning B over, and then just putting him on a out route, put X on a streak, and then pretty much put A on a curl, or leave him on that deep in route that he's on. So I'll just put him on this curl here. Just creates another high-low read. This time we have that guy on the corner route. You guys see B is wide open. Just going to dump it down. And just a very simple tip right there to create the high-low read. Not going to go over it in depth though. The video is already too long. So if you guys did enjoy this money play / mini scheme, please make sure to leave a like on the video, show your support to the channel, and don't forget to subscribe as well for some Fire Madden 20 videos. You guys showing support shows that you guys are enjoying the content, and I will keep pumping out these videos for you guys. So make sure to leave some suggestions down below in the comment section on future videos that you would like to see on my channel, and peace. I'm out of here.